Good morning and welcome back to my channel, Dreamweaver Energy. I've been away for about a week or so, but I am back today with a quick energy reading, the vibe of the day to help us be aligned with the energies that are supporting us. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. I don't want this to be a long video. Before we get started into the reading, let us do a quick meditation so that we can all ground ourselves into the present moment and align with the energies that are available. So I invite you to find a comfortable seat. You can either lie flat on your back, sitting in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. You can sit in easy yoga pose on the floor, whatever position is most comfortable for you. And as you begin to find your seat, I invite you to take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale that out through your mouth. One more time, deep inhale in through your nose. Exhale it out through your mouth. Once again, deep inhale. Exhale it out through your mouth. And on this last inhale, as you breathe in, I want you to imagine that you are drawing up energy from the center of the earth that flows through the soles of your feet or through your seat, up through your body, allowing that energy to travel through the center of your body, traveling through your energy channels. Imagine that energy rising up and through your heart space, expanding your heart, coming up through your throat space, continuing to travel upward until it reaches the crown of your head. And as it reaches the crown of your head, I want you to imagine that that energy escapes the top of your head and it continues to travel upward about 18 inches above your head, and then it will coalesce with the celestial energies that come from above that are constantly raining down upon you at all times, all moments of the day, from your higher source, your higher power, and allow those energies to coalesce and combine. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, hopefully we are all grounded into the space. Let's go ahead and get started with our first deck. Thank you, Divine Creator, Infinite Intelligence, for allowing me to be a clear and open channel to receive guidance from our angels, spirit guides, ancestors, spiritual court, for our highest and greatest good today. Please let us know what energies are supporting us today, and what energies we are currently aligned with, Spirit. What energies are supporting us today, Holy Spirit? Can we get one card for the energies that are supporting us today? What's the vibe of today, Holy Spirit? The solar plexus chakra. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. All right, so our solar plexus chakra is one of our energy channels that I mentioned when we do our meditation. The solar plexus chakra is located about 2 inches above your belly button. It is your power source. It is your power source, your energy source is this bright, it's represented by this bright yellow color. And it is supporting our personal power and our will to do, our personal will. And so this is something that we can sort of focus our energy on today. It will be helpful to maybe listen to not necessarily a meditation, but a sound healing that is specifically for the solar plexus. We can do a meditation that's focusing on the solar plexus to energize that particular chakra. Because when this chakra is aligned, we do have more power. We have more energy to do the things that we want to do. It also helps in us developing or being aware of our sense of self, who we are at our core, the core of who we are, okay? All right, let's move forward and find out what our Moonology deck has for us. What energies are supporting us? What moon energies are supporting us today, Holy Spirit? What moon energies are supporting us today? All right, what moon energies are supporting us today, Holy Spirit? Just one card this morning, please. One card for the moon energies that are supporting us today. What do we need to know? Okay, we've got 2 cards. The first one being a personal issue reaches resolution. This is a full moon in Cancer, and it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. So we got 2 full moon cards. Personal issue reaches resolution. Now is the time. Be prepared for what something that you may have been experiencing. Personal issue, whether this is an issue relating to relationships and family is actually what I'm hearing here. Personal issue reaches resolution here. So understand that it's time to release negativity around that, this personal issue, this family issue that's going on. We don't need to hold on to that. This is, it's possible that things may get heated in the situation. It could be some explosive feelings around it or around your question. So this card is also inviting us to be sensitive to other people around us. Deal with family issues that are coming up, right? There's nothing to worry about, right? There's a challenge that has already been in the works with a family issue, but it's saying that this is now coming to an end, okay? It's a domestic matter, private matter, so personal relationships or familial relationships, okay? Let's see. For this other card, full moon in Scorpio, whatever you've been concerned about, whatever you've been worrying yourself about, this card is saying it's time to let that go. All right, there's no need for you to hold on to any, there's no need for you to worry. There's no need for you to be paranoid about anything. There's no need for you to worry about anything. It's time for you to release this. If someone has done something to you, if they have offended you in some way, if they have upset you in some way, it's time to release that. Holding on to that is actually only holding you back from what is from moving forward, right? Holding on to whether that is maybe in this familial situation here, you've been holding on to some grudges based on what someone has done to you. Now it's the time to let that go. The universe is saying it's time to release this negativity. It is not serving you anymore. You need to release that and let that go so that you can move forward. It is holding you back. It is holding you up. Holding on to that is not serving you any longer. So it's time to release that. All right, let's move forward to our goddess deck and find out which goddesses, what goddess energy is supporting us today. What goddess energy is supporting us today? What goddess energy is supporting us today, Holy Spirit? Just one card, Holy Spirit. What goddess is supporting us today? We've got 3. We've got Rhea, the goddess of flow, inviting us, and she's also a master number 44. She's inviting us to flow with the universe, to be in a state of flow with the universe. We've got Danu, the goddess of assurance here. Goddess of assurance, and then we have Arian Rod, the goddess of time. Okay. Danu, number 10. We've got 3 on the table twice here. 3 being not change, but 3 being catalyst. Catalyst for change is what I always say, but all right, I'm gonna reference the book on this. Arian Rod. Let's go with Danu first. I believe this is the first time that I've pulled Danu. So she's a Celtic earth goddess who gave birth to magic, okay? She pretends the fulfillment of your desires and the fruition of your dreams. So whatever it is that you're inquiring about, Danu gives her assurance that you're in the process of becoming. Now is the time to trust that whatever you have planned and worked toward is being lovingly birthed. All you need to do is stay with the flow of events and be ready for your next opportunity. Okay, so we've got the goddess of flow here who is inviting us to be in flow with the universe, right? To be in sync, to be in alignment with the universe, who is helping, the universe is always helping us move along. And then Danu here is saying, as you remain in flow, right? Lean on Rhea, lean on the goddess of Rhea to be in flow. As you do that, you are in the process. She's going to help your dreams manifest. The image on the card is she has, it looks like a plant that's blooming in her hand. Okay, so she is going to, the goddess of magic here, she's going to ensure that what you have planned, what you're working toward is going to come into fruition, is going to blossom, it's going to begin to sprout for you, something that you have planned, and now working towards it. So it's not just having the idea in your head. It is planting the seed, whatever that idea is that you've already planted. You're in flow with the universe. You are in sync with the universe. You have created a plan around this idea that you're wanting to, or this goal that you're wanting to come to fruition, and you're working towards it. And Danu is allowing this idea, this goal to come into fruition, to come into being, okay? And Aryan Rod, the goddess of time, is saying you have all of the time in the world to reach the fullest potential of your intentions and dreams and desires. She's the goddess of time. She will ensure your timing is perfect, okay? The hours will expand to gift you with the space you need to complete anything that you started. Recognize that no matter what is in front of you, time is your friend. Consider that everything you intend and desire also has its own relationship to time, and all will come to you in the perfect form and in the perfect moment. So patience is what is being asked for here. However, Aryan Rod is here to assure us that time is on your side. She is the goddess of time who is making sure that your desires, your dreams, they're going to reach fulfillment, right? These goddesses are here to really confirm for you that what you have been working on is in the works. It is becoming, it is sprouting, it is coming into being. It's in the process of coming to its fullest potential. But time, you may feel a sense of time shortedness, or that you are running out of time, and Aryan Rod is here to assure us that everything will happen for you in divine order and divine timing. What you are planning also has its own relationship to time. And so all of that, it's all working together for your greatest good in this case, okay? All right. Let us grab one more deck and we'll close out. Okay, what practical guidance? What practical guidance do we have today, Holy Spirit? And what practical guidance do we have? Let's just move these. All right, what practical guidance do we have today, Holy Spirit, for our guidance today? All right, one card, Holy Spirit. What practical guidance do we need for today, Holy Spirit? All things are possible. We got this card, not last week, it was the week before that. But either way, this is a great card because it reminds us that there is nothing that is impossible to us. It says the universal mind contains all knowledge. It is the potential ultimate of all things. To it, all things are possible. To us, as much is possible as we can conceive according to law, right? So this card is stating that the universal mind, which we are all connected to, we're all connected to that universal mind, contains all knowledge, all knowledge, all knowledge that exists, all knowledge that will exist. And it is the potential ultimate of all things. So to that universal mind, everything is possible. All things are possible. Not some things, not a few things, not a couple of things, not, all things are possible, right? So to that mind, all things are possible, but to us, only what we can conceive is possible. So this is, to me, very helpful here in dealing with these goddesses, understanding that everything is possible, no matter what it is that you can conceive. If you can conceive it, it can be achieved. If you have the wherewithal to conceive of it in your mind, if the thought idea comes into your mind, that means that it is achievable, right? Because the universal mind contains all knowledge. So if you are in receipt of an idea, then know honestly that it's really already done, but you have to go through the steps. You have to find yourself in alignment with the flow of the universe, the universal mind that contains that knowledge, that contains that idea. You have to be in flow with that. You have to understand and you have to be in assurance, right? You have to understand that you do have to put in some work, some effort, right? You have to plant the idea. So the universal mind contains the knowledge. You receive the idea, right? So now you're planting it. You're planting that seed in your mind. After you plant the seed, you're now planning in place. You have created a plan in order to make your idea happen. You have to put in some work. You have to put in some work. And when you put in work, there's usually a gap. There's usually a gap of time before the idea that was first conceived in your mind actually comes into form. You need your willpower to make this happen, right? Certain ideas that come into your mind, you need willpower. You're going to need your solar plexus you're going to need that power. You're going to need that energy to sustain you as you go through this process. All right. We're also going to need to release that negativity because it's not going to serve you. It will not help in trying to bring this idea that you have into fruition. And this personal issue that you've been dealing with, again, this is something that you need to resolve issues that are in your life that are holding you back or that are keeping you in a particular frequency, better said, that are keeping you in a particular mindset, right? If you have some issue that's sort of weighing on your mind, that you are not clear-minded in order to ensure that this idea is flowing, that this goal that you have is flowing, that it's going in the direction that you want it to go. Okay, so we've got to resolve this personal issue and release the negativity around that to ensure that that your goals are being met. Okay. Assess your relationship. Assess your relationship. Identify one dynamic or component of a close relationship that's vital to your emotional and physical health. All right. If your relationship is a healthy union, then celebrate it and integrate that relationship into your quality of life. If the relationship isn't healthy, if there's something that you've been dealing with, some familial issue that you've been dealing with, then it's time to assess that relationship and determine how you need to manage that. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it here. Okay, I'm going to leave it here. I want to thank you all for tuning in. As always, I appreciate your just stopping in to align with the energies that are available for us today. Thank you so much as usual, and I pray that you all have a prosperous, productive, flow-filled day. Okay, so have a good one. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.